Oh, ho, ho. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Did I get that right? The hell is going on out here, man? There's too much going on. There's way too much going on. Well, I can't be in a... Oh, that's a lot of people in there. I gotta leave that group. There's way too many people in there. Sorry, I subbed to the new channel, but I can't stay in that because that thing, it's got my phone blowing up. It's just nonstop. And what the hell? What's going on, y'all? What's up, everybody? I know I wasn't live yesterday. I'm only going to be live for maybe not even an hour today. I'm just kind of, I'm not really busy. Just got stuff to do, and like there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on here. There's a lot going on with the McCamey Manor shit. Yeah, I still have, I'm sure there's still people that tune in from the McCamey Manor side that listen, and you know, maybe they enjoy some of the Square stuff. I don't know. I know I still have people that are subbed to the channel, to the main channel, that are McCamey Manor, because this is the channel that's in my group. Yeah, I'm live on both. Just so that people can, so that people out here taking down channel or trying to take channels now. Look, you might get a channel took, okay? You abuse the copyright system, yeah, you might get a channel took. It's going to come back. But people's not going to just let their channels go after they've worked on them for however long. When y'all just out here trying to shut somebody up because you don't agree with what they say, it's not because there's any copyright infringement going on, it's because you don't like what they're saying. And that's just the fact. You don't like the words, so you want to make them silent. You want to silence somebody. Well, even if you do, I mean, people's going to create new channels. They're going to come back. Chances are they're going to come back stronger. But they're going to get their channels back. Just like I said before. And I mean, I can show the proof if I need to. Everybody's seen it happen. The Johnny Gobbler Archives channel had 200 plus videos on it, alright? The channel went away. It disappeared because Johnny struck it. Johnny was like, oh, I'm going to strike boss, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to send you all these strikes. Okay, well, he sent a bunch of strikes. Yeah, he sure did. Yeah, Johnny, you did great, buddy. You sat there for how long filling out all that counter or copyright strike shit? You probably wasted 2 or 3 hours striking videos, when really only thing that mattered was 3. So you sent 70, and really all that really counted was the 3 that took it down. But just like you have your recourse and you think you can get at somebody by taking their channel, well, the channel that you take also has recourse. And that channel came back. And yeah, it was a little more tedious than just using YouTube Studio because you have to do it a different way. But just because the channel doesn't exist doesn't mean there's no recourse to get it back. There is. There's a way to do it. There is absolutely a way to get a channel back that has been taken completely down. And I mean, the proof's here. The channel's back. It's absolutely 100% alive and well. And in fact, When the channel came back, I think there was a couple of new videos uploaded, like 5 or 10, something like that. I know I had a few that were just sitting there in edit, and I didn't get a chance to edit them. Anyway, so yeah, it is what it is. Then there's the whole McCamey Manor thing. Apparently I was in a video, and I've gotten a couple of messages about it, like, hey, seeing you in this video, congrats. And like, I mean, look, it happens every year. This is the whole reason that I kind of stepped out of the McCamey Manor stuff and just kind of went a different way, because I mean, there's so much drama surrounding McCamey Manor. Like, we think, you guys, how many people are here? 30 or 40? So y'all think, we see a lot. We do. And I admit there is a lot of drama surrounding Square and the whole Workyverse thing. Lean Team, all that shit. Wyatt for Moses, there's a lot of side drama, there's a lot of extra shit, and that's all it is, just extra. It's just extra shit that adds on to all the other bullshit. So yeah, there's a lot of drama, and it's kind of hard to keep up with. But McCamey Manor, since 2016, McCamey Manor has been purposely, it was on purpose, drama surrounding it, because Russ McCamey, his whole plan, his whole ideology around McCamey Manor is any press, like, good press or bad press doesn't matter. It's still press. People say he's had somebody die there before. People say, oh, they pull your teeth and fingernails and all this other bullshit that goes on that doesn't go on. None of that stuff happens. Nobody's ever died. All right. But all that shit, it don't matter that it's bad press. It still gets him attention. Russ has never paid for a spot on any kind of media outlet, ever. He's never paid for advertising. Not a dime. He don't have to. The man lives in a single wide trailer in bumfuck Tennessee, and it reeks of dog shit. Like, the place it's horrible. It's fucking horrible. So Russ, he's just a broke old man that can convince people. He's like a used car salesman, okay? That's what Russ is. Russ is the used car salesman of the, well, saying he's in the extreme haunt world is a stretch, because he's really not. He doesn't do anything extreme. You go to his yard and you exercise. That's it. You could do the same thing at your fucking house that you do at Russ's house in his quote-unquote McCamey Manor. Literally, you could do the same shit in your backyard. You want to go wallow in dog shit? Well, I mean, if you ain't got dogs, it may be hard, but Russ used to take mud and dog shit, mix it together, and rub it on people. That's what he did. I mean, it was a well-known fact. If you went to Russ's and you were a part of the tour, there was dog shit involved. There was eating, like, rotten egg. I mean, all kinds of shit. Hang on, I got a little dog now. Come on. Sorry. But yes, it was known, okay? And I dealt with these people for a long time. I mean, I dealt with them for a couple of years. And at first, it was all about taking Russ down. It was all about proving what kind of piece of shit he was, okay? And I don't want to throw anything out because I do have friends that I value their friendship. I do. And I know of, like, I guess I shouldn't say. I guess I shouldn't go into it, but okay, Russ has fucked people up in the head. Bad. Like, really, really bad. And I've tried to keep what I know, especially when it comes to, like, someone Russ was intimate with, and what we've said in DMs and what she's told me. I've tried to just leave that, like, I just ignore it. But I don't ignore it. I can't help it. I mean, it bugs the fuck out of me that I can't put it out there. But if I put it out there, then I'm gonna lose that friend. And then I'm not a very trustworthy person for putting out the things that I know. I know shit about Russ. I know things he's said that's fucking disgusting. I mean, disgusting. Just fucking... Oh my God. It's horrible. And then I just sit on it because I don't want to lose a friend over it. And she doesn't want it out there. So Russ is a whole piece of shit. I'm just going to say that. Russ McCamey is an entire, like, just an entire turd that doesn't want to come out. It hurts when you try to push and strain it out, and then you got to pinch it off because it ain't finished. I mean, he's a whole ass piece of shit. And that's kind of why I'm kind of staying out of the live stream shit right now. I mean, because every year, all right, this happens every year. And it wasn't as bad the last couple of years. There really wasn't anything noteworthy to get into. There wasn't anything new. And that's what, okay, I'm not saying that the Hulu thing is not good. It is. It's good in its own way. It is. It doesn't okay, there's nothing new. And I understand their reasoning. And I understand, like, it's hard to get people to come talk about that. But there's way more than 3 victims. You have literally probably hundreds of victims, some that won't ever even say a word. And they need more than just an hour and 26 minutes of kind of like a hit piece on Russ. Because if you don't show, you got to show what, okay, they showed Russ in the Navy. He did it on the ship. Okay, that gives it a basis. That gives it some grounding. Okay, this is how he got started. But then they kind of glossed over where things happened and how they happened because they didn't differentiate between, okay, this is what took place in San Diego, which the Haunters Art of the Scare kind of covered some of that. This is what happened in San Diego. And then when something happened and Russ had to move, which was a whole bunch of shit with I mean, I think that person's already been named, but I ain't gonna say her name because I know I've talked to her. She's out. She don't want anything to do with it, and she'll never take part in anything when it comes to Russ. She don't even want to hear his name. But that person and Russ were moving, and so it doesn't differentiate between San Diego, all this happened here, Tennessee, all this happened here. So if you watch that Hulu documentary, anybody in the chat that watched it, all right, where was Melissa Everly? Where was she at? Does anybody know? Do y'all know if she was in San Diego or was she in Tennessee? Where was Brandon? Where was Justin? Where were these people? Were they in San Diego? Can y'all answer that question? Because it doesn't really give, there's just not enough, there's not enough time to give all the details that need to be put out. Okay, Russ has beat the fuck out of people, but has he done it in Tennessee? Or was it all just in one place? What has he done? And what has he done here versus what has he done here? So I understand their goal, and I understand their purpose in making the documentary. And I'm not saying that anything bad about it. It was a good documentary, and I mean it shed light on it. It needed to be done, but there needs to be more. And I hope the next one, and I'm not saying there is or is not. I'm just saying I hope there's a next one. I'm just saying if things like every year this shit happens where TikTok and YouTube and whatever, you get a few people that find a 7-year-old video and they're like, oh my gosh, let me make a hit piece on this. And so they get their, TikTok 1 minute of fame. They make a hit piece. They make a hit piece video on it. They get their 1 minute of fame. And, everybody's all abuzz about McCamey Manor for about 2 months. You got from about mid-September until just after Halloween. And then about a week after Halloween, it all fizzles out. And nobody thinks anything about McCamey Manor anymore until September of next year. It happens every year. And every year, Russ loves it because he gets all this free press. He gets to go in his little Facebook group, which I've just finished looking through, and play this huge victim narrative that, oh my God, these people said all this stuff, but look, y'all, they did all this and said all this stuff. They said great things about me, and they weren't under duress. They weren't, I wasn't pointing a gun at their head making them say it. Well, of course not. Of course not. Because they thought they were going to be McCamey Manor famous. I mean, I don't know what that is, but y'all, I've seen this over the years. I've seen this several times, and I'm telling you, it happens the same way every year. It comes like it comes alive with a vengeance. All of a sudden, it's McCamey Manor all over the streams. Streamers are talking about it. TikTok people are talking about it. Oh, this is going to happen, and that's going to happen, and, we're going to take Russ. Do you know how many times a person, let's take Surviving Life, somebody that ain't even around anymore, going to take Russ down. This was 2020. Surviving Life YouTube channel was going to take Russ down, was going to give the victims this therapy and stuff, was going to provide resources for therapy for the victims of McCamey Manor. Russ's daughter was there on a stream with them. And that was some good interviews that went on. There has been some good stuff. Where's it at? Where's it at now? It's gone. Because what happened? Well, the person that was the Surviving Life YouTube channel was a whole piece of shit that beat the hell out of his wife. He lived in England or Scotland, beat the hell out of his wife, got arrested and went to jail, lost his YouTube channel because he quote unquote was helping the police. He wasn't helping the police, but he said he was helping the police in taking down all these the stuff Square loves, the stuff that Square likes to watch. That's what he claimed, that he was in with the police and they knew about what he was doing and that he was going into the dark web, joining these sites, and then turning it over to the police. Well, why do they need you to do it? Why can't they do it themselves? I mean, they have whole ass divisions of police forces that's what they do. Why do they need this guy with his computer from his basement? They don't. So yeah, the man was a piece of shit. Got caught, beat the hell out of his wife, and then, his YouTube channel disappeared. And where's those videos that were oh so great? They're gone. I mean, it's fucked up. It's fucked up that everybody that has tried to take Russ down, it winds up coming back on them. I've been here, all these years I've been here, and I've had people threaten me. Hell, I had somebody in my inbox 2 nights ago from 4 years ago because of a Facebook group. In my inbox telling me, what made you think it was okay to help my pedophile, abusive ex or whatever the fuck? I'm like, well, look, I don't think you understand the amount of don't give a fuck I have for you. I do not give a fuck about you. And look, Lindsay, if you're listening, let me tell you in words instead of in text. I do not give a fuck about you. Okay? You are a piece of shit. Like, literally, you're a piece of shit. You fought for custody for 5 years of a teenager. There's a problem. You were fighting for custody long before you ever came to YouTube and had anything to do with McCamey Manor. Long before. Then you tried to spin it and make it look like people on the internet were involved in something to do with your custody case, which they were not. And you said because your abusive pedophile ex was given a platform that I helped him with your custody battle. I didn't know the dude from Adam's House Cat. I had no idea about anything. And all I knew was your side of the story calling him a pedophile. I didn't know what the fuck he was even a pedophile for. And then when I heard his bullshit reason and what he was convicted of, oh, I'm done, man. I'm done. You're a drunk and all you do is talk shit and you want somewhere to do it about your ex. Y'all are both angry exes that want to call each other names. And you fought for custody for 5 years over a kid that was perfectly able to make her own decision about where she wanted to be. But yet y'all drug it out in court. Instead of just saying, hey, where would you like to be? No, you wanted control. You wanted to control where she was. You went and fought in a court battle over it, and it is what it is. I mean, you drug all this shit to YouTube. You tried to play yourself as a victim. You spun the whole victim narrative. And then you message me over something that don't have anything to do with McCamey Manor. And it's all this bullshit all over again. I don't care. I don't care. I said from the jump, I wasn't friends with him, and I never would be. I said from the jump, I didn't support him and what he did. And I don't talk to that guy. I don't even, like, I've never seen nothing but your accusations against him. But with that in mind, I ain't having nothing to do with him. And I don't give a fuck if he made your life a living hell in a custody battle. I don't give a fuck that your videos that you hid that I saved was sent to him. I don't care. If you didn't want nobody to hear it, you shouldn't have came on a live stream and said it and then turned around and hid the shit. Because you talked as much shit as he did. And that was my whole point, which you missed. Totally, Lindsay. You're a piece of shit. When you're willing to go live and talk about a woman who lost her daughter in a house fire and how she's a drunk and all this shit, and you don't know what demons are in her closet, you have no idea because you got your own. And I told you from the jump, when you pointing fingers at me, you got a few pointing back at you because you're a guilty party. You're just as guilty as anybody else of talking shit and stirring up drama just to keep yourself occupied on the internet. You are. You love it. You've been doing it since 2019. You got pissed because when Josh Owens left me that Facebook group, you thought you should have gotten the Facebook group. You thought that group should have been yours. And you started a whole fucking war over a Facebook group. And you just ruined the whole narrative. Like you ruined the whole thing about Russ and made it all about who should have had what. I should have got the group, not him. Like all this bullshit that don't make a fuck to nobody. You did all that. And hey, I know a lot of y'all, if y'all don't follow, if y'all ain't been around and like y'all don't know what I'm talking about, it's a whole bunch of drama. Like a whole bunch of it. I mean, and this bitch, it runs around talking like, she makes it sound like I was just best buds with this guy. And so the story about the pedophile thing, supposedly, and I mean, this was all kind of odd from the jump. When he told this story, it was like, whoa, wait a minute, something don't sound right. But this is what he told. He's a member of a band. The band members, you know, families and all, they're everybody's friends and everybody goes to everybody's houses and all that. Well, one of his band members had a young child that was friends with his child. And so when they would practice, the kids would all be at whoever's house where they were practicing. So whatever went on with him and the minor, they had been practicing at this guy's house, the accused, and the girl was there that was the victim, and he went up to take a shower. Supposedly, she had something that she thought was there with him and came up into the bathroom where he was and took pictures as he was getting out of the shower. Okay, now that's where it takes its twist. Because if that logistically, I mean, you hear the bathroom door open, you hear the bathroom door close. I mean, you're going to hear somebody come in the room where you're at if you're taking a shower. And I don't just fling the shower curtain open and like, hey, here I am, world. So, I mean, I don't know. It's something off about it, but that's how he described it. That's how he said it went down. And when we all heard it, we were like, that don't sound good. That don't sound like the whole story. Sounds like it's a spin. But anyway, tell you what, I gave him a fucking StreamYard link, and I said, okay, you want to talk? You come up and talk. Tell whatever. I don't give a fuck. I got some questions that I'm going to ask along the way, and you can say whatever the fuck you want to say, and then I'm done. If you want somewhere to talk, I'll give you the platform to do it, and you can come up and talk. So I did. I gave him the room to talk, and that's where that story came out with what he had done. and he never got another opportunity to talk. And he kept trying to message me about another video, and I'm like, nope, I'm not back in that. I'm done. I'm not doing any more. Like, I don't want to be back in that shit. I just don't. You said what you had to say. She's still saying what she has to say. Like, y'all need to worry about your kid instead of worrying about fucking YouTube and doing live streams, because none of it really matters. I only gave him a place to talk because it triggered the fuck out of her. You helped my abusive ex, blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, this man comes up on a stream and says, when y'all first got married, and he was working like 70-hour weeks, one day he comes home from work and couldn't hardly get in the door before you trying to get him to give you a kiss. And when he finally did, you were like, well, how does this dick taste? That's you. You did that. You the piece of shit that did that, because you wanted him to put his hands on you so that you could scream, oh, I'm a victim, domestic violence, I'm a victim of DV. You did that. That's the kind of piece of shit you are. And you're fighting for custody over a kid, and you want to have some kind of, like, you want to have some kind of say over her life and how she should treat men? Well, maybe that's not a way not to treat men. Like, maybe you shouldn't say that kind of thing to your fucking husband. Like, yeah, you know, I mean, this is the bitch that's in my inbox trying to talk shit to me 2 nights ago, telling me what kind of piece of shit I am. Yeah, you're the piece of shit that sucked off some guy and then kissed your husband and said, how does this dick taste? You're the one that did that, not me. You did that. So yeah, like I said in our little messages there, Lindsay, y'all are both garbage. Y'all are both trashy ass fucking people. You're both. Both of you are equally trashy, okay? You're just fucking pieces of shit. And to know that you reproduced and have a child that you've had some kind of effect on, because your kid's going to be just like you, Lindsay. Your kid's going to grow up. She's going to be a victim too. I hope she don't. Maybe something will change her mind. But look, she has seen her mama sit on YouTube when she should be visiting, court-ordered visitation, and her mama sitting on live streams hollering at people on the internet until 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Oh, but Lindsay, you like them Xanaxes. You talk about everybody else and addiction and shit, but you sure did like Xanax. Don't. Just don't. Just don't do it. Don't fuck with me. I got nothing for you. And when I said I don't think you get it, I don't think you get it. I don't give a fuck. I don't care about you. You're a name on a screen to me. And yes, you're a piece of shit. Just like what you say about me, just like what you say about your ex. Yeah, you're one too. Because you have nothing good to say about Jennifer, a woman that lost her daughter in a house fire. Nothing. You will get on a live stream and talk mad shit on a woman whose child died in a house fire. And you have no remorse whatsoever for it. You think you're in the right. But then you want to go asking people, well, what gives you the right to say and do that? Well, there you go. There's your reasoning right there, because you're a whole piece of shit that does it. That's you. And like I said, like I told you the other night, Lindsay, you know, I tried to have a discussion, tried to get you to just see what you're saying from my point of view. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I don't care about your problems. I don't care about you having to move. I don't care about what you created for yourself with YouTube drama and your ex and all this other shit, because you kept running your mouth all along. You did. Nobody else told you to. Nobody else did it for you. You did it. You decided it was a great idea. You are the one to blame, but you take no responsibility whatsoever. You sit on live streams, you make yourself a perpetual victim. You talk about, oh, poor pitiful me and what they've done to me, me. Well, you don't talk about any of the shit that you've done, because you've been a shitty ass person. And like people in the chat, you procreated. So that means you also have, like, you have something to do with youth coming up in this world, and that's how they're going to be. So yeah. And this is the whole reason why I never really talk about the anti-MM stuff that I was involved in, because this is the kind of drama. This is that kind of drama that it just surrounds it. Like, none of that had anything, like all that shit I just said, nothing to do with Russ. Nothing. It had absolutely zero bearing on Russ McCamey, what he was able to do to people, any of the victims, like nothing at all. And I mean, that's what he wants. He wants all these groups that are after him to implode with internal drama. And that's what happens. You know, and I've still been part of his group. I'm still in his group now. I still watch and download shit. I still save videos where I can. And still got a whole bunch of shit that I've never posted. Just a whole bunch of videos I saved, live streams that Russ did. I mean, I just saved it. But there's a reason why I never really talk about it, because this is what it involves, like this kind of bullshit. So instead of worrying about Russ and taking him down, I had to deal with someone sending a message to my wife saying that I was cheating on her, which the message made no sense. It had absolutely, like, they don't have anything. Like, and I told this bitch when she told me, you don't have the right to do this, blah, blah, blah. Absolutely. Absolutely. If you put your life on the internet, Square, and people decimate it and pick it apart and use it against you, yeah, they have every right to do that. 100% they have every right to do it, because you should have thought about it before you put it out. It's your fault. It's your fault. All right. There's a reason why Gene and all these other people, Bird, White for books, whatever. There's a reason why they talk about my brother and say the things that are said, because they don't know. They can't find anything, and they're not going to. So yeah, everything, yeah, sure, what you're saying is true, whatever. Yeah, run with that. Sounds good. I mean, the story absolutely makes no sense, but I'm sure you're not real keen on details. But hey, if that's what story you want to make up and run with, then hey, make it up and run with it. It's fine. Because I'm not putting out whatever happened. I'm not. I'm not giving you any details on it. I'm not talking about my past, my family, anything that went on in, you know, like me and my sister, and like why anything happened the way it did with her and my mom. I'm not talking about it, because it's my personal business. And if I put it out, people are going to use it. And I'm in a troll community. Well, duh shit. I wonder what's going to happen with that information. So, there's a reason why you had to dig to find shit on me. There's a reason why, you know, you don't go and find some 59 charges of whatever, mostly domestic violence or whatever, on me, because it don't exist. There's nothing to find. And when you run out of that shit, then you say, oh, you can't pay your bills, you filed bankruptcy. Okay. So what? What does that matter? There's plenty of people in this world that have circumstances, whatever happens, that arise, and they lose stuff. They have whatever happened. That don't make them a piece of shit. That makes them a person that had circumstances. And let's be real. It's not anybody's fault that y'all have circumstances arise and you do drugs, and other people have circumstances arise and they handle their business in whatever way they can to keep their family, to keep whatever they have to do. They make their sacrifices and they move on. And obviously, talk about me having, you can't pay your bills, you have bankruptcies and blah, blah, blah. But then you take a fucking satellite imagery of my Jeep sitting in the yard, that new Jeep that Gene keeps talking about, which is not new, it's newer. Well, they're not cheap. I don't know if any of y'all own Jeeps, but they're like a money pit. If you own a Jeep, you know what I mean. There's always something gonna break on a Jeep. But that's y'all spin. Y'all spin it the way y'all need to. And hey, we ain't even talking about video. Like, I don't even have a video queued up to play. Like, I just said, hey, I'm just gonna go live. Oh boy. I had said that I was just going to go live and talk for a little bit, have a cup of coffee and talk. And then go do what I got to do. But yeah, that's really, the whole MM thing, anti-MM, like, people just don't, you got a couple of folks that's tried to comment on it, and they look like fools because to get the whole picture of what has transpired, you got to go back to San Diego. You got to go back and see, well, how did this get to where it is now? What kind of person is Russ? What has he done? Like, there's just so much history. And that's where, I've seen comments from whoever makes comments about it, about the MM thing, and even the Kata Silva stuff. And it's obvious you don't know what you're talking about because you don't have anything. Like, nothing you're saying is any of the facts. You don't have anything. So, that's why I don't even bother trying to correct anything, because it sounds stupid. If you know the facts, you know what's going down, and you see the comments that some of the people, I think, that Milk guy had made a couple of comments or something. Well, you don't know what's transpired. You have no idea where or how or what or who or nothing. You have nothing. And then you try to jump in the middle of it and make a comment. Well, you sound like a horse's ass because you just don't know what you're talking about. ignorance is bliss, obviously, and ignorance breeds ignorance. So keep talking, I guess. I mean, apparently you think you know what you're talking about, so run with it. Go ahead and keep talking. Whoever thinks that I've ever been to McCamey Manor, yeah, run with that. Run with it. Because you really think that's factual, okay? You think Kata Silva's had anything to do with smearing dog shit on people? Yeah, run with that. That sounds good too. Run with it. If y'all remember a few weeks back, Rich was the guy that came up on my stream. Remember Rich? He was in the chat for a little bit, then he came up on the stream. And we talked for a little bit about McCamey Manor. So, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of history. Hang on, I can let dogs in. Anyway, sorry. But yeah, there's a lot of history. There's a lot that's went on. There's a lot that transpired. There's still a lot that's going on. And I mean, will it ever end? Probably when Russ dies. Because every year people are going to find it. They're going to talk about it. They're going to try and get their 5 minutes of fame. It's just the way it's going to go. Let me see. Let me play a video right quick.
I don't like it.
Oh, crap.
Let's see. Listen to this, y'all.
That nigga Books and that nigga Jimmy scam people out of money. Plantation looking ass niggas. Fuck you ass niggas. That nigga Books and that nigga Jimmy scam people out of money. Plantation looking ass niggas. Fuck two ass niggas.
That's where I'm.
All right. So you see, thing is, I can't see what channel this is from, but that is just a screenshot of one of my streams. That is the AI voice clone I've heard.
Why don't you tell him? Y'all the ones out here trying to silence somebody. You want to silence somebody? Go silence him. Go tell him, hey, you shut up. I don't like what you got to say, so I don't want you to say it. I mean, that's what you're trying to do, right? Hey, did you get that counterclaim? Because that live's going to come back. I don't know what happened. I don't know why his channel got took, but y'all out here trying to take people's channels. I thought you didn't do that kind of thing. I thought that's what you said a while back. You didn't do that. You didn't try to get people's channels. Because you know how hard it is to build a channel, right? You wouldn't want to do that to somebody else, would you? Oh, but it don't matter. If it don't fit your narrative, then yeah, their channel, that they got to go. If it's not your spin, then yeah, they're wrong because they don't agree with you. Yeah. Hey, do what you, I mean, whatever you got to do, buddy. You want to silence folks, and I guess that's on you.
Heard of me before. They played it before. So I challenge and bet $500 that they can't get the actual video. If I put all my videos up and unprivate them, they can't go on a stream and pull that video and be actually playing that. Nor could they have someone else other than Fusion find it, or have just anyone in the audience find it, because it didn't happen.
I don't need to. I don't need to get a lick back. What, you think I'm gonna strike you? I don't need to. You look bad enough by doing it, and that's on you. You're the one that did. That's triggered enough that you want to file copyright strikes. So if that's what you want to do, be triggered. File copyright strikes. Just know they're not going to work. And the videos will come back. But I mean, you got to do what you got to do, right? It's just sad that that's the length you're willing to go to. Whatever.
That is a fake made recording that they came up with. Let me see.
Wyatt for books, or Moses for Wyatt, whatever your name is. Go get you some Keystone and calm down. It's okay, buddy. Man, you've done quit. How many times you done quit drinking? You quit drinking every day till you drink again the next day. Damn, I'd be ashamed of myself if I was you. You can't even quit taking a sip of liquid. You can't stop drinking liquid. Like my addiction, yeah, it was to a pill. It was bad. But all you've got is turning up a can or bottle. Like that's your addiction. You can't even stop that. A simple one. It's simple. Don't flick your wrist that way. Like don't turn that can or bottle up toward the sky and then swallow. That's all you got to do to not be an alcoholic piece of shit. That's it. That's all. And you can't accomplish that. Like you can't succeed. So you sucked at being a teacher or whatever it was, and you did whatever you did with kids. I don't know. Like I don't know what you did, but you've tried to convince people that DoorDashers make more than teachers. When you make like what, $60 a day? So you're saying teachers make less than $60 a day, or $70 a day, whatever the fuck it is. I don't even know what the fuck you try to run with that narrative. It sounds dumb as fuck. But whatever, whatever. Say whatever. And you got high hopes in life, right? By being a DoorDasher. Damn right. You want to match check stubs? You want to see where I'm at in life versus where you're at? Because I don't rent. I own. Everything that is mine, I own it. My house, I own it. Own it. Like, I don't pay rent. I'm not paying somebody else for permission to live somewhere. I own my shit. What do you own? What do you own? You own any dirt? You don't. And Books owns some beer. That's about it. That's all y'all got. At least with my shit, I can show where I've made a success in myself. I've been successful in life. I've gone from being at the bottom to moving up and having more. No, I don't make $10 an hour. It's great you think that, though. It's great you think that. I mean, y'all see me here like 5-6 days a week. When do I work? That should be your question. Like, how am I able to sit here all these days a week and not work? Maybe it's welfare. Maybe it's Maybelline. Maybe it's methamphetamine. I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it ain't. I don't know. You got to decide for yourself. Oh no, my family didn't give me anything. Why do you think my family gave me property? What, you think we're all real estate moguls in Alabama? Yeah, my family's some big real estate developer in bumfucked Alabama. Anybody out there a real estate mogul in like bumfucked Egypt? I mean, anybody? Anybody? Hey, Link, you live in Alabama. Them property values is sky high here. You get an acre of land for $10. Oh God. Y'all listen to your, like, type your shit out and then read it before you hit enter, because you're it's a good one though. Hey, at least you got a laugh this early in the morning. I mean, shit. Good one on you. Yeah, I just got my property tax a couple of weeks ago. It's like, oh, I don't remember what it is. I think it's like 170. 170 something for this year. Yeah, I'm a drug. Yeah, that's what it is, Gene. Yeah, that's what it is. I got all these friends that are cops, and I work where I work. And yeah, run with that. That sounds good too. Yeah. Did you use those same investigative skills to figure out that Bird is a decent person? Obviously, you did. Obviously, you're using that same side of the brain. Which there must be something wrong with. Like, you gotta have, there's something upstairs that ain't clicking right, Gene. Oh, now, come on, man. We just hate you because you're you. We hate you because, like I said, you can't stop drinking a liquid. Like, who don't have control over, like, okay, I'm not going to get up and go drink water. I'm not. I refuse to. And I'm successful in that. Like, I can be successful at that. You can't even say that. You can't say, I'm not going to go spend whatever amount, whatever I can get my hands on, whatever I can beg all these white people to send me. I'm going to beg for this money from these white people that I hate, that I talk shit on. And then I'm going to take that money that I begged for them to send me. I'm going to go buy this liquid. I'm going to drink this liquid. Then tomorrow I'm going to be non-alcoholic. I'm sobering up. I'm going to be sober. I'm going to be a sober man. I'm done drinking. I've gone for 3 hours without beer. I'm done. I'm clean and sober. Damn, please don't go to AA. They'll laugh your ass out the building. And look, this is the problem, is he's jealous because he's actually a black Mississippi queen. More than one queen, can't have all the jealousy. We see you being jealous, Books. And it's not the guys you're jealous of. You're jealous of other men. Now that says something for you. Like that's very telling.
It's because I've been I got into it with books here. Books started some shit recently, so it looks like Fusion wants to play off that angle some more and see if he can keep it going. What's going on, Rebel? I'm sorry I hadn't been texting you, man. I've been busy. No, but Fusion made a voice clone of me. So this is a robot voice, but it's cloned off of recordings of me. Because he's demonstrated it before. He's made me say before that Andrea put her finger up my, rear, and that I liked it, quote unquote. He's made me say stuff before with it, and now he made this.
Change the menus when you hit the drop down. It's kind of weird. I don't like it.
Oh,
Let's see. Listen to this, y'all.
That nigga Books and that nigga Jimmy scam people out of money. Plantation looking ass niggas. Fuck you ass niggas. That nigga Books and that nigga Jimmy
See how it's just a loop.
scam people out of money. Plantation looking ass niggas. Fucking two ass niggas.
That's where I've seen you
that's
bang
a lot of
me too.
N
It's just
word, and I need to.
it's just over and over and over because it's a loop.
I'm getting stuff.
They can't play the audio and have it where I say something before or after this in a clip. I mean, they could if they added something else to it, and my voice, and it's not going to sound the exact same as that voice. I can tell that that's not my real voice. But any regular person, and I've said this before, any other regular person that hears it though, they get fooled.
Because I forgot you were the one that put the video.
They could make this thing say anything. This is unlawful. And Michael Gandy, you are going to stop this type of shit, or you're going to keep doing it.
How many times are y'all gonna kiss Square's ass? If anybody's the moron here, it's all you people that keep trying to befriend this little druggie from Haytime, Missouri. Because y'all just keep running back. I mean, you know what the definition... I don't think there's any need to go into it. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over and expecting a different result. Y'all expect to keep going back to Square and kissing his ass and befriending him, and you expect a different result out of it when you do it. And it ain't happening. What do you expect to be different? Like, I don't know. Like I said earlier, ignorance is bliss, and that's really, really obvious.
Doing it and people believe you. But the thing is, it says the deleted clip Square didn't want you to hear Ian Wilson being a whole ass racist out here. Wow. Yeah, that's bullshit. Also, it almost seems like that says it's from the Milkman's channel. I doubt it, but we're gonna look. I'm gonna go around and see if I can find this clip. I doubt I can. Because they don't want me to be able to report it. That is completely fake. Trying to go off the fucking racial card, really? Alright, no, it's not from... Oh yeah, it's from his channel.
That nigga Books and that nigga Jimmy.
Okay, I'm watching this right now, and you don't even see on the StreamYard, like when I talk and you see the little rings go out from in response to your voice speaking, you don't even see that.
People out of money. plantation looking ass niggas.
Okay,
Fuck
so-
you ass niggas.
Let me ask you something there, Books for White. What exactly do you know about any of these people that you want that you like to talk shit on? What exactly do you know? Anything? Oh, you just know what you've seen on a YouTube video. It must be true. Surely it is. It's got to be. Because YouTube videos are facts. Yeah. You're doing great. You're doing great. Keep going, buddy. I guess it's successful. You look foolish.
That nigga Books and that nigga Jimmy scam people out of money. Plantation looking ass niggas. Fuck them too ass niggas.
Okay, the end part after the plantation, whatever, I couldn't even understand it because it's like, nah. But yeah, post the link, the original link of the video you got that from. Oh wait, you can't. And if he does post some random link, I'll find it, I'll unprivate it, and I'll challenge and give a $500 to anybody that can find that in the original video. And it would have to be somebody like, oh, I don't know, anonymous dudes, somebody that you know is not gonna play that while looking at it, you know.
What's the matter, Gene? Are you angry because the content that I create doesn't take as much work? Is that what it is? Because I can talk around a video and give my own commentary, and that's enough for people to be here. And they want to chat. I mean, it's somewhere for people to come chat. Regardless of what's being said, there's people here. And I mean, there's 60 people here at 9 o'clock in the morning. Is that what it is, Gene? You're jealous? You can do it, buddy. You can do it. Do I need to give you some motivational speak? Is that what you need? You need motivational talks? You can do it, Gene. You can build a channel in 4 years with 600 subs and just do nothing but drama. How many times you gonna go in a different direction? You've been saying that since June. Taking the channel to a different area. Going to do a different direction. We're gonna go a different way with the channel. Y'all gonna see some new and exciting things here on the Gene team, or dumb idiot Gene, or whatever your channel name is. You're gonna see some new stuff coming out, and then it's back to the same old shit every week. You can't help it. If you was gonna do something different, you would have already done it. You would have started doing it when you said that months ago. You don't have anything different. You don't have anything else to do. You know you don't. You know this is what you do. But then you're trying to get rid of the people that you make content off of. Like, I don't know, it seems kind of counter. I don't know. Seems counteractive, Gene. To your whole entire YouTube channel and what it's based on, it seems counteractive to be trying to take people away from what you're obviously going to do, which is talk shit.
While looking at a video and have that video muted and just play this part. You know what I mean? Spam or misleading, scams or fraud. This person made a AI voice clone of me.
I can't help it that you can't see 60. It says 61. Right now it says 61. I can't help it that you can't see. I guess it depends on which channel you're on too, because there's probably not 60 on one. So there's 27 on that one. And 36 on that one. Can you math, Gene? Can you do math? So 27 plus 36. What does that equal? Is that 62? I don't know. I'm just saying. There you go. Nobody built their channel off the back of Square. Y'all. Oh boy.
Fucking burned up homosexuals. Come on. Get up here. Come on. Let's talk. Let's have a
Who-
conversation.
Who thinks anybody built their channel off of Square? My channel existed in 2019 off of McCamey Manor. I didn't build it off the back of McCamey Manor. That's for damn sure. That piece of shit, he can't build nothing. He can't even build props for his own backyard for people to play in.
All he does is put Gene's mask on and then pours water on their face for hours.
Yeah.
Y'all not brave enough to hit the link? You're just gonna sit down there and chat like a couple of pussies?
Type them mean words. Type it out.
You guys just down there bumping your dicks? Is that all?
Are y'all touching tips in the chat?
Every time somebody burns one of them, their phone hits their fucking lap. So I know they're just banging themselves in the fucking nuts.
Stop touching tips in my chat.
Bird didn't put nobody in position.
No.
She put herself in position to get fucked by every dude that you don't see. She's out there getting fucked. Possibly right now, Gene, she's taking a dick. That's your old lady getting paid to suck dicks. And you're going to kiss her on the mouth, aren't you? You're going to fucking French kiss her with that dirty gold tooth. Ew. Hey, Gene, did you ask Bird if she shit out somebody's semen this morning?
Can you read that? What does that say?
Well, it says join November 17th, 2019.
Damn, that's a long time ago.
That's a long time ago.
Holy shit.
How did
Wow.
you keep this fucking for that long? Jesus Christ.
That means that means I've known Bird longer than Jean if she built my channel.
Well, that would mean that you know more about her.
Right. She's a paid female of the night. I'm not going to say lady because no, she's a female of the night. She's a hole in the wall. Some people call them the glory hole.
She is a hole in the wall.
Show us how you built your channel, Gene. Where did you get your start? Was it as a failed rapper?
Gene, you better come up here and defend your hooker. I mean, your lady.
Gene, did you get your start as a failed rapper, or have you always been one?
Yes, the Turdinator. The Workyverse did build her channel twice.
Yeah, how's she gonna be out here correcting somebody like, I don't weigh 600 pounds, I weigh 430.
430.
No, Just
it's
let it
still
go.
too big for a 5'1" fucking frame.
That's for one person, not three. Man, I cannot imagine the dingleberries that get left in there because she can't reach it.
I can't imagine how her fucking knees feel.
Oh. Oh, man.
She can't even go to the bathroom without them bitches popping and clicking and fucking getting all swollen. Is that why she
Probably-
takes so many baths, Gene? Makes her feel better?
Probably got a bunch of titanium. Yes, she said that. She said, because somebody was talking about her weight, and she was like, I don't weigh no, what was it, 500 or 600? I weigh 430.
Jesus.
My guy.
Well, links in
Right.
chat, Gene, and books. You guys ain't gonna hit it? You just gonna sit here and let us talk shit about you? Pussies.
No, what's going to happen is Gene will go live, and he'll, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, and then he'll talk a little shit, and he'll make up some little bullshit on somebody and run with it. And Books is just going to go get he'll beg for cash apps from all these white people that he hates so much, yet he's willing to take their money and beg for money from them. How you like a bum on the corner begging the white man that walks by for some money? Any change, sir? Change? Sir, any change? That's what he'll do. He'll beg for some change, then run down to the corner store, get some Keystones, come back, and he can't stop himself from just flipping his wrist toward the upward direction. He just can't. How do you not have enough self-control to not turn your wrist towards the sky? Like, that's some shit.
How do you not have enough self-control not to show your own dick on your show? How'd you get that mad?
That's that word that they call everybody else, triggered.
Yeah.
I want to say that everybody else is triggered. Oh, okay. Who's out here doing what exactly?
And I liked fellers. Feller, I liked it. Mask on. Keep your mask on. Makes you look like Mushmouth, Gene. I wish you would have kept that mask on.
Oh, I know.
Like hey, a white fat Albert, but you definitely look like Mushmouth.
Oh, I forgot to explain it to Gene. Okay, Gene, so when I went live on 2 channels at one time, Gene. That's how those numbers are where they are. Instead of just one, I went on both so people would have the backup channel higher up in their list. Because it gets pushed down and people forget it. So if they want to sub to the backup channel, it's higher up in the list now because there's new content on it. So when I say there's 64 people in here at 9 in the morning, it's from both channels, Gene. 35 on one, 33 on the other. You understand that? Can you math?
Gene, I built Bird's channel for the second time, for that last time. I built it. That was me. I did that. Yeah, me and Roland, Petey, we did that. She wouldn't have a fucking channel if it wasn't for me and Roland and Petey.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Why talk shit
Bird
to the
looks like-
people that you got, that you're going to talk shit about? Why not go somewhere else and do it? That way maybe you can strike them if they play it.
Bird's
Yeah.
like Miss Potato Head. She likes to have her shit pushed in from the back.
There's a reason why none of y'all hit my link. And it ain't because you get blocked in chat. I mean, you've been here talking for an hour, Gene. It ain't because you get blocked. It ain't because you get muted. It ain't because people talk over you. It's because you're scared. And it's fine. It's okay to be scared.
Gene and Books are the only black men on earth with tiny dicks. Bird told me she has pictures of them.
Wow.
That Bird does have pictures of both their dicks.
Probably.
They're fucking stupid enough to do it.
You gotta know she's gonna put it out.
She's gonna put the jellyfish picture out.
Yeah, she's gonna put it out eventually. You gotta know that ain't safe. You've seen what she's done with other friends. I mean, everybody was her friend at one time.
Come on, Gene, hit the link. Come on, Books.
I mean, Laura was her friend and was always nice to her, and she's talked shit on Laura. And that lady's dead. I mean, she's dead.
Yep.
So there's no limit. I mean, like, there's no low that y'all won't go beyond what you're willing to do and say. And that's fine, because there, like, some of us do have limits. There are things we won't do and say. Like your kids, Gene, like bringing your kids up. Man, that's a shitty move. Hey,
Yeah,
here's my daughter. Here's my son. Y'all talk shit now. You just wanting somebody to talk shit.
That's what I was gonna say. You just want people to talk shit to your kids so you can talk shit to them. Go fuck yourself.
And then when nobody did it, you had to find something else to go on.
Oh, they didn't take the bait. Gotta find something else.
Yeah.
They're too smart for that.
That's piss poor. I mean, who really wants their kids in this kind of a community? Really? Who wants their underage children in this kind of community? Nobody. None of it. Ain't nobody ever done anything like that in this community. Why would it even be a thought? Oh, for more drama.
That's right. Roland Books did bring his kids up. We ain't
Books,
never done it, but Books
Books has brought up everybody's kids.
Yep.
Because he tries to use that as a trigger point.
Come on, Books, come up and visit. I'm not going to show your dick on JM's channel.
He ain't either. He's too stupid to understand that a fucking porn blocker, like, keep an overlay up. I'm not bringing you white people up here to porn bomb. That's not even, I mean, oh God, you're so stupid. I'm not going to sit here and talk about porn blockers and shit and how I'm not going to bring you up because you might porn bomb me. No, I'm just going to put up an overlay. You can come up and say whatever you want. I don't give a shit.
Books,
the overlay is not going away.
You alive, oh God. Bring your ass up on this black man's channel right now. This is a black man's YouTube channel, and you in here, you can't talk to a black man the way you talking to me. I'm a black man.
If this ain't some fake Christian shit, man, come on, get off of that. God, you are so fake. You're a false prophet, Books.
Everything he says is fake. It's all conceited in hell. It's all founded in hell. It's all found below our feet. That's why you don't matter, Books.
Nobody listens to your preaching because you act like you do the rest of the time. Nobody listens to anything you got to say about God. If anything, you give Christians a bad name because you do all the shit and drink and all this other shit you do, and then you want to talk about God. Like, it don't say, what does the Bible say about it, Books? If you know so much about the Bible, what does it say? Does it say, go forth and sin some more? It don't say that. It says, go forth and sin no more. That means don't keep doing the same shit over and over and over again. I will just ask for forgiveness for it and then keep doing it. You about dumb.
I guess Jesus went around doxing everybody on Books, talking about jeans, talking about
wearing their skin,
telling people he was going to kill them and rape them and wear their skin. Yep, that's what Jesus did. Sure thing. I remember that. It was in Exodus, right?
Yeah. Or did he only do it when he got drunk from begging white people for money? Because that's what Books does. Books
that was in Psalms, I believe. That was in Psalms.
You're a piss poor drunk. You're a sorry drunk. You suck at drunk.
He's a piss poor human. You're not even worth the skin you was printed on, Books. Sit there in your grandma's house, beg for money so you can go get beer and go deliver somebody their chicken nuggies. That's your job. That's what you do. Shut up and do that.
Oh, that's gotta burn. Is that why she ain't around? Or was it a he? It was a he, wasn't it?
I think it was a he.
I think that she had an Adam's apple. I think she did. Maybe it's the same one that went to Gene's house.
I think she had a dick.
That dude got a dick.
Yeah, that dude got a dick.
Chick got a dick.
I played nice, Mississippi Queen. I think I'm about done playing. I think I'm gonna start talking to him like I would talk to some dude that was just standing right in front of me.
Nope, but you plenty enough hooked on Keystones, though. Who gives a shit? Really, who gives a shit? Who's hooked on what?
At least
I'm hooked
he
on
says-
oxygen.
I got 2 good legs as well. Come on over. I'll show them to you, Books. You know where I live.
He still
You're the
thinks
only one that's invited to my house, Books. You can come
still,
over.
He still thinks you got.
Yeah, I know. And he's the one that said I had no fucking legs.
God, you're dense, dude. You're so dense.
And I'm not. How am I hooked on pills? I was hooked on pills like when
No,
I
that's
was
to
in
me.
the army. Oh, that's pretty well.
Yeah.
I was hooked on pills when I was in the army. But
No, he's throwing that at me. He thinks that's a trigger, like saying I was hooked on pills. Like, yeah, I mean, I've said that. Like,
I cold turkeyed that shit when I left the army.
I said I had a pill problem. Yes. It was from a doctor. Used to, they handed them out. So this is why, we'll get real for a minute. This is why the recovery verse isn't around anymore, because people like Books take shit that's in that, and people using their real story, they can't tell their real story.
Nope. Because
Because
collect the
people like him.
information and they go out and they try to make fun of you for it. They just
Yep.
sit in there and they watch, and once they hear it, they use it.
Yeah. It's not about what's now and in the present. It's about, oh, years ago you did this. Well, yeah, that was part of it. That was part of where, how I got to where I am. That was what made me who I am today, which is a better person. Not about what I did, what got me there, what took me down to begin with. Like, that was way back, like, for me, it was 16 years ago. No, it's about, for them, it's about, well, in 2007, you did this. Okay, well, that's over 2 decades ago. A decade and a half ago.
My favorite insult from Books was when he said that if you shaved a monkey, they look like white people. That's true. That's true. But Books looks like what comes out of a shaved monkey's ass. Just saying.
Oh. And then they throw that at people.
Mr. Hanky, the Louisiana poo. He hates me and I hate you.
Yeah, usually monkeys throw their shit at people, so at least you got that going for you, Books. You might get flung at somebody.
Nobody likes something that looks like Books. Nobody.
Quick, somebody throw him a cash app. Some unsuspecting white person, please throw this poor black man a cash app so he can go get Keystones with it.
Some poor unsuspecting white person that Books has made feel guilty and like a racist somehow. Give him money. Because that's
Like
how
Andrea.
he does it. Yeah,
I mean,
that's how
he
does
milked
it.
Andrea for months.
He tries to guilt trip you because he's a black man. Done with that shit, bro. Done with it. I'm just going to talk the shit on you. You're a piece of shit human. We've seen your feet. Them motherfuckers are nasty. We've seen your dick. We've seen your dirty ass fucking dreads that you cut off, and now you got a nappy fucking weird looking haircut because you didn't do a good job cutting them dreads off. Your well don't work. You had to get a new old truck because the transmission went out on your old one.
He's attempted to show us his balloon knot, but it didn't work.
Yeah, we didn't want to see your balloon knot. That wasn't going to happen over here.
Literally spread ass cheeks on camera for those same unsuspecting white people that he begs for money from. Literally pulled his cheeks apart with both hands and tried to show his pure asshole to the camera lens. Because that's something that's going to hurt us? No, that's on you. You did that.
I guess we're part of that 70% of white people.
Oh, damn, I hate that.
Yeah,
I really hate that.
Looks is part of that 13% of black people.
He is definitely a part of that. That 13% that commits how much of the crime?
57% or 52%.
Woo!
Something like that. It's over 50%.
But you know what they're going to say? Oh, there's more white people in prison. You don't know how percentages work, do you? You're not good with math, are you?
Fucking Crowder even says he believes it's even lower for black men. It's like 6% of the population doing 50-something% of the crime.
I heard Jimmy trying to argue against that, and it just don't make sense.
Jimmy,
your argument's void.
Jimmy is Books' ex-lover. And you can't argue that when it's a fucking government statistic.
No,
you have to agree, right? You have to agree because it's a government statistic.
It's not something we just made up out of thin air. It's not some skewed thing that, well, y'all don't know what you're talking about. It's from a hacked website. No, it's from the damn FBI crime statistics.
And I don't care if you committed crime in the past. I care about the crime you're committing right now. Vagrancy. That's what it is. You're panhandling.
It ought to be a crime to be out here claiming to be a poor black man, because you're not a man.
And you're not black.
And I don't know that you're black. Yeah.
I'm just going to say...
Poor, I could probably say, yeah, you probably are. You probably are poor. Because, let's look, the facts. You work for DoorDash.
The last car you bought didn't have any knobs on the dash. They cost extra.
Shit, that son of a bitch was cracked all the way through. You could see the heater core from the inside. Hey, there's the firewall.
That was a deep laugh. That came from deep. Hey, did you ever fix your well, Books? You got that working so you can poop without going outside?
One day I decided to extend my hose spigot closer to the front of my house, and I did it during a live stream, and I don't have the leak that little Booski has. And I did mine while on a live stream talking. I just never turned the camera on and showed it, but yeah, it's not hard to do plumbing work. That's one of the simplest things to do. All you need is some glue and a little saw, like a hacksaw.
And to unplug the well, you fucking idiot.
How you get hot water when you got to go outside and cut it on all the time? You probably burn up elements like every 6 months.
I bet you that hot water tank is full of all kinds of fucking...
Oh, God.
Yeah. From starting and stopping and starting and stopping. Just knocked all the bullshit on the inside of the hot water heater on that fucking magnesium rod. Or that Ferris rod that goes down and collects all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
It just dries out and fucking drops it. right into the bottom of his tank. I bet that fucking water coming out of his faucets when he turns it on is like red or fucking yellow from all the rust.
Yeah.
Looks like piss water. He can't even drink that shit.
How many
Wow.
dry fired elements do you run through? Because if you have a big water heater, like I got a bigger one, mine's 50 or 60. I think it's 50. It has a top and a bottom element. So you have to make sure you have enough pressure to have that element stay above water. Like, yeah, it's going to dip down below it, and it usually isn't on when that happens. But they dry fire. I have calcium, so mine, when I change my elements out, calcium is what my problem is. We have calcium-rich water.
We got calcium-rich water here, too.
Which ain't a bad thing. I mean, it's not bad for you, but it just causes problems with dishwashers,
appliances.
coffee pots,
Yeah.
ice makers.
Cups.
Yeah, you have to change out those little pumps. I gave my neighbor my last water heater.
How are you not on city fucking water there, Books?
He can't afford it.
Oh.
Because they probably said you have to have a licensed plumber. If you're in the city limits and you don't have a well, you have to have a licensed plumber run all that stuff. And he can't afford a licensed plumber. I mean, he makes DoorDash wages.
Mm.
So here, the way it works, like if you get city gas or city water, whatever, anything from the city, they got to be certified, licensed, and bonded
Oh, to hook it up to the property?
to hook it up. To hook it up, yeah.
Okay.
To before they'll drop a meter for you to hook to, you have to have a certified person sign off saying they're doing the work, and they do all the stuff. Like, so he's how many feet from the road? They'd have to run the main up to his house, and then the plumber have to run it to the inside and connect it to his existing pipeline.
It wouldn't even cost that much because, like,
No,
he's not that
it
far
wouldn't.
from the road.
Probably under $1,000.
Yeah. He's not that far from the road.
When I checked on natural gas for my place, I'm pretty far from the road, and it was going to cost me $900 just to have the line, just to have the meter dropped. That didn't include installation of a 5-brick heater on the inside, because all I was going to hook up was my water heater and a 5-brick, just to have like a backup.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, no, because that's going to wind up being like $2,500, $3,000 to have somebody, plus the cost of the heater. You know, you got to throw that in there. So I was like, no, I ain't paying that just to have a backup. No, I'll just run a generator like I've been doing.
Yeah.
If something happens, I mean, I ain't had nothing happen to even run my generators.
I
got
run
two of
out
them.
gas too. Yeah, I got 2 generators. One of them brand fucking new. I've never even fired it up.
I got a newer one that I need to go crank them. Both of them need running for a little bit, but I got a newer. It's a generator inverter, and then I got just a generator.
A generator inverter must be nice.
They're pretty good. I mean, and they run way more efficient.
Yeah.
I mean, it don't hold but 1.8 gallons of gas, and it'll last 16 hours on a gallon of gas, or at 1.8.
Well, I wonder if the Blunder twins left because they're not even here anymore.
Yeah, I don't see them commenting. I guess they got their fill. They couldn't come up and say what they wanted, which they could. I mean,
The link was in both chats. It's in both chats.
maybe Gene's still trying to figure out how I got the number that I got when I said the total number was over 60.
I don't know. I was scrolling and ran across the Boss Lady Bird. It looks like she ain't got over fucking 100 views in how many days now? That why you guys here? That why you want this? Is that why you keep talking? Because Bird ain't got over 100 views in a little while? You guys showing hesitation. Storm is right. That's hesitation. You don't want to hit the link. That's hesitation. You hesitated. You stumbled and you ran. You're child's play, little turds. Jimmy is a far superior human being to you, Books. Far superior. And Mookie is better than Jimmy. Just saying. I can hear JM turning water on. You'll never hear Books do that. Damn, that sounds like high water pressure, too.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds like he could pressure wash the house with the garden hose. Books can't hear Jimmy rolling. He can see Jimmy, but he can't hear Jimmy Andrews. He can't hear Jimmy. He can't even jump. He wears slides all the time. Long ass feet. Tucks his sweat into his socks like a homo. Books is running the water in via garden hose. Man, JM must be pressure washing off the ducks or something. No clicking. No clicking. JM bought a new keyboard. You know, Books, one time I learned on a black man's YouTube channel over here that fuck you. That's what I learned. Gene, are you going to carefully inspect your old lady when you get there to make sure that you don't bring anything home? Don't leave anything there either. We don't need you to drop another kid. Make sure you pull out if you even get in. I don't even believe you're going to go and see her for real. I believe you're just going to keep telling her that. James taking care of that stuff that he was going to take care of. Well, good morning. I don't know what chat I'm in. I can see Caparo and Lori and Mississippi Queen. Good morning. Claire UK. Hello. Perk 15. Oh. There's Perk 15 in here. Storm. Hello. Claire UK. How's it going? Megan. Brandy B. Chucky D. Should I porn bomb? Should I porn bomb? What's up, Ford? Should I porn bomb JM? I'm going to porn bomb JM. Wait, that's not how you do it. All right, now let's porn bomb JM. Okay. Can't really porn bomb JM with what's here.
My wife's trying to get me to buy a Jeep.
Another one? Doesn't she know how expensive those things are?
She found a same year model as mine, 4-door with a soft top, a manual, and 84,000 miles on it, and it's 22.5 or 22.9.
What size engine?
Oh, it's the V6.
Oh.
It's nice looking.
I was going to porn bomb you, but I don't have nothing to porn bomb you with.
Oh, I forgot. I still got that software. I don't ever even run it no more. That Minicam.
For your avatar thing?
Yeah,
Oh, that's how
I got it, but I ain't never used it on anybody.
I gotta get it. Because it would have been way better to have that whole thing say books from, the whole screenshot. Who knows where I'm going to drop it next. Next time Books goes live and drops a link, I'm going to try to drop it there. Just in case you're listening, Books.
It's crazy. They'll all go live and they'll talk about how we're all scared and we won't come hit their link. But then when you show up in their chat or you try to hit their link, they just ignore you. But I'm not going on no cows panel. I'm just not.
Not a happening.
They know where I'm at. They know when I go live. If you can't make it, then so sorry. Hate you missed it. Maybe next time.
The only cows panel I'm going on is Books is to show his dick. That's why I'm going to go over to Books, is I want to make sure people remember that he showed his dick. And, I'm sure since some other people are over there, them ones that you don't like, they're Booksy, I'm sure there was plenty of screenshots of that taken. Plenty.
Oh, yeah. You know it.
You ever wonder why I do things so timely?
Oh, Booski.
Patience is a virtue. Oh, man. Oh. Hey, JM, remember when they put out pictures, when Books put out pictures of your house?
Oh, yeah.
I do, too.
Yep, I remember that.
Yep, I remember.
Well, he thought,
He put out the
technically,
blur.
yeah. Because technically you can't really see anything.
I'm going to get a blur put on my house. I'm what does Books call himself? A protected class?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I'm a protected class. I'm going to get me a blur put on my house.
Yeah, this is what you get trying to look at my address.
Hey, that's a nice blur. How much does it cost?
Oh, it's pretty free. It's pretty free. And you can't move up in any direction and get it. It just won't show you anything. See, there's nothing there. You can make out a little bit.
I can't make out shit through them trees. That's pretty thick brush. Oh, there's a blur. Man, I like that house across the street, though.
Yeah, that's an old house. It used to be a
that's
hospital.
nice. Oh, never mind. I don't like it so much anymore. There's probably ghosts in that motherfucker.
Yeah, they said it's haunted.
I gotta go visit fucking JM and go to the haunted house across the street.
See, this is down in my front. This is a historical marker.
Is that where the first guy in Louisiana got hit by a car?
This is where, yeah. I was gonna say this is where the first black guy got hit. Was on this road. It was right here. So they put up a marker to commemorate it.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it just left a greasy spot in the road, but.
That's why I hate you, friend.
Yeah, it's a It's a historical thing about Jackson's Trace. It won't let you zoom in on it. But yeah, because Andrew Jackson marched through here.
Oh, nice. Andrew Jackson. I know that name.
Yep. So Jackson's Trace is a whole trail. And then you got DeSoto Caverns up the road. It's the oldest cave where Hernando de Soto stopped with his men and stayed for a couple of weeks.
Up in the cave.
Yeah, they stayed in the cave here in Childersburg. One of the oldest cities in the United States. It's got the record of the oldest. By some accounts, it is the oldest, but it depends on, I guess, how you look at it, what history you're going by.
Oh, yeah? Well, chem lights were invented where I'm from. Those are pretty handy.
Hey, look, it's the FedEx man. FedEx.
Rebel?
Is Rebel in here?
No, that's FedEx.
Oh.
Rebel works at FedEx. There goes JM in his Jeep. JM's is red.
I wonder if they went down this road. I don't think they did. Nope. They didn't. Like, hey, that's a public road too.
It turned to dirt, though. They don't go down dirt roads.
Nope.
They haven't.
It's all dirt. All the way around. It comes back out.
I live on a dirt road, too. They haven't come down mine.
No, I had something, and it kind of fell through. I was going to acquire, I didn't know what Laura had, like as far as ghost hunting stuff. I didn't know how much stuff she had, because I never saw all that stuff. I just saw what we did, what she used on like the videos me and her did together. So her sister was telling me she's having to sell stuff. She's having to liquidate a lot of the stuff that Laura had. And I was like, well, let me know, I'd like to get the stuff, the ghost hunting stuff she's got. So she said, okay, I'll send you pictures, blah, blah, blah. She sends me pictures and it's like a ton of shit. Like some of the stuff, I don't even know what it is. And some of the stuff's new in boxes. And I'm like, hey, I was just going to say a couple $100 just to have something to remember Laura by.
Yeah.
I don't have like, over $1,000 to send just to have, some things that I don't really know how to even use. I said, I thought she had like an SB7 ghost box and, some dowsing rods and stuff like that and a mail meter and shit. I didn't know she had all that other stuff. I was like, sorry, I'll have to let you just pass on it because I can't afford all that stuff. I can't.
I was going to buy a spirit box on Amazon to contact Andrea's dog, but then I decided against it and was like, what if I don't get Andrea's dog and I get somebody else and then they decide to live in my house? So I definitely didn't do that.
Yeah, Laura's sister messaged me yesterday and I was like, yeah, I'm sorry. I understand you need to sell the stuff and that's, I just wanted something to remember her by, but I can't spend that kind of money. I just can't. I mean, she had prices on the stuff. Apparently, I guess she'd went and looked some of the stuff up and priced it. And if I'd have bought everything, it would have been at least $1,000.
Yeah.
And then shipping all the stuff. And I'm like, yeah, I can't,
Ghost hunting stuff can fucking really run up. Most of it's homemade, right?
Yeah.
They got people that make it because it's not like a commercial.
Yep. And I was like, I'm not a paranormal investigator. I'm just not. I'm not that. I enjoyed being part of it with Laura, but I'm not the person. I was like, Laura tried several times to get me to go over to the cemetery across the road, and that's really what I wanted to use it for. Like, I wanted to get something of hers, like her SB7 or something like that, and then go over to the cemetery, because she was always bothering me about, hey, go to the cemetery and go live, and I never did.
Now, I wanted you to go there too.
And this year I had decided, I was like, you know what, I think this year I may just go ahead and do it. And then, she passed away.
Well, you still ought to do it. I'm gonna buy you one of them spirit boxes off of Amazon's for Christmas.
I like Christmas presents. It's my birthday.
It's like $73 or something like that. I'll buy it and ship it to your house.
I had one and it broke.
What? How does it?
Yeah.
Too many trying to talk at once on there? Or what?
I never used it. Like, I only used it a couple of times at my neighbor's. My neighbor died in his house next door. And I went up there with it, tried using it only a couple of times. And then I tried to use it again one day for something, and I can't hear anything out the speaker. It's like the speaker's bad. But that's been 2018 or 2019 when I did that.
Did you throw it away, or do you still have it?
No, I think I still got it somewhere around here.
Try it now. Maybe your neighbor has left the spirit box.
I figured out that I could still use it and record what it's picking up, but then I have to play it back to hear anything. Like, I can't hear it as it's happening, like it's scanning channels and stuff. I can't hear it sweeping the channels. But if I'm recording it doing it, I can go back, take the card out of it, put the card in my computer, and then I can hear the audio of the sweeping of the channels.
Oh.
So it's just that external speaker. It just won't play. Like, something's wrong with that external the speaker. The sound comes through.
Soldering or something came off from
That's
the wire.
what I thought. I thought that.
Open that bitch up. Hey, look, do you speak Russian? Because I don't.
No, absolutely no. I don't. I have no idea what that says.
It says "Das Vidanya."
It may be cussing me out, and I don't even know it. Thank you. Thank you for cussing me out.
Yeah. I speak a little German. I don't speak Russian. Only Russian I know, I learned on movies. Oh, Paro speaks Russian. That says hello. That's a lot of letters for hello.
Yeah, because in JM speak, hello is H-E-Y. It's 3 letters. That's
Hey.
Hi. Hey, how you?
When I say hello, if you call my phone, it's yeah.
I sometimes do it that way too.
My mom says, it sounds like you're irritated that I called. Well, sorry. I can't. Yeah, what do you want?
Wait, you have a mom? I thought Books had said you didn't even have a mom.
I do have a mom, but if they dox my mom, it's bad news. They've already looked in. They know that my dad's a judge and that my mom's that lady and all that shit. That's why he keeps it in my house, which is good. But they have been running around with my sister's name and picture over there. And
Well,
I
he
can
said
only
my dad.
who it is.
He said my dad was a guy that died 2 years ago.
Your dad died
No.
2 years ago?
No.
I was not invited to the funeral.
Oh, and I killed my brother. I didn't know if you'd heard.
How'd you do that?
I don't know. They ain't told me yet, but
Finish
still
the
waiting.
story, you fucking idiots. We want to know.
right. I mean, I need details on that. So whoever's got that story, needs to go live or go on a live. You can even come here and tell me the story, because I'd like to know more details.
Yeah, come tell it. Come tell the story. Story time. Come on. We want to know how JM killed his brother.
Something about that's why I had to leave Louisiana. I left Louisiana when I was 2 years old. And I left Mississippi when I was 4, so I mean, some of that shit I don't even remember. I barely remember being 4.
You just killing people and running is what you're doing.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm not even 5 years old yet. I mean, what kind of terrorist am I?
Yeah, more than a terrorist. You're a fucking serial killer. Captain Crunch.
To think that none of my brothers were even thought of when I left both Louisiana and Mississippi. And then have them say, oh, JM had to leave the state of Louisiana because he killed his brother. Well, what? Square shit himself?
Yeah. Yeah, you should definitely watch that video.
Let me go see this. I got it.
Caparo has been catching them.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing.
Make me feel better. I love you, brother.
Oh,
Poop came out. There's definitely poop on that one.
Service.
oh.
Trying to make me feel better. I love you, brother.
Yeah, that left a wet dingleberry.
Yeah.
Ugh.
That didn't even leave a wet dingleberry, JM. It all just slid right off his cheeks. That definitely left a skid mark on the way, though.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure thanks to all that Jewish, that old man dick, his asshole don't even make noise anymore. It's just like whoosh. That's what it sounds like when he farts. Whoosh.
Square's asshole leaves and goes to synagogue every Saturday. That's the only Jewish part of Square. You know, I know why Square's taking that, so that dog doesn't run from the farts. That dog has to live in that room with Square doing that.
Yeah.
So not only is Square a racist, but he also can't control his bowel movement. What do they call it when you irritable bowel syndrome?
Yeah, IBS. Yeah.
IBS. That's what Square has. Yeah. He's a racist with IBS. That's what you get. That's karma, Square. That's karma.
Diverticulitis is the one where you shit on yourself uncontrollably.
A what?
Yeah, it's called diverticulitis.
Diverticulitis? How the fuck do you get a name like diverticulitis from pooping
I don't know,
yourself
but
uncontrollably?
It's usually something older people get, like elderly folks. They get diverticulitis and they have to wear Depends because they can't control it. It just comes out.
That's what Gene has. He wears diapers. Diverticulitis.
Yeah.
Ice and Fire, we don't read squiggly marks, so come back with some real letters.
Wait, is that Egyptian hieroglyphics? Wait, is that the word? Hieroglyphics?
Hieroglyphics, is that Sanskrit?
What?
Is that petroglyphs? What is that?
Diverticular, whatever the hell it is. Diverticulitis. Yeah, however it's spelled.
Yeah, it's just the poop yourself disease. That's what he has. The poop yourself disease. That's what we're going to call it. We have this place up here called the Petroglyph Canyon, or I can't quite remember, but every year the base opens up and they take people out there for the Petroglyph tour. Some of the oldest Indian writing on rocks in the U.S. It's fucking cool. Pretty cool.
Damn. I bet it ain't as old as Bird's moneymaker.
Her profession? Oldest profession, yeah. Oldest profession. Let me see. I'm gonna look up what the oldest profession is.
I bet I know. I bet I know.
I think it's a pimp.
Selling that ass. Even when there wasn't any money to buy it with, they were still selling it.
Well,
Trading it for groceries.
sun shines on a dog's ass every now and then, because Bird was right. Prostitution, sometimes referred to as the world's oldest profession, arouses strong sentiment. It arouses it.
And it does arouse it.
It is defined as the act or practice of engaging in sexual activity for money, or its equivalent.
Yeah, Bird don't know anything about arousal. She probably ain't seen that unless there's no lights at all, and a couple of bags, garbage, like paper bags. And then you got to know she's the biggest person in the room.
So the world's oldest reference to prostitution is 2,400 years before Christ.
Jesus.
In ancient Babylonia. So you'd think that there's other things written on tablets that are older professions, like carpentry, or the guy that even wrote that on a tablet. That was a profession.
Hell no, dude was bragging about him scoring some on a tablet. Tapped that ass. Leave that for the future.
Still to this day, prostitution is one of the most aggressively punished crimes. So that makes you a criminal.
Ooh wee.
Let me see what the criminal statute for prostitution is in Tennessee.
They have whole stings about that shit to take them down. Like, yeah, here's some money. You know, I want this and this and this. And all right, let's do it. Click, click. Here's the handcuffs. You're like a drug bust just waiting to happen. Except your drug is that thing you sell.
It's just a Class B misdemeanor. Could be a Class A misdemeanor if you do it near a church or a school.
That's why them whores out in Vegas keep doing it over and over and over.
Well, them hookers out in Vegas, they do it at the Bunny Ranch, or... Oh, wait, no. Those are the ones that actually get tested in our... Yeah, there's more than two whorehouses out there, but... There's two pretty famous ones. The Mustang Ranch and the fucking Bunny Ranch. I think that's what they're called. But they won't hire you. No.
No, because you have to be just a single individual female. Like, you can't come in... Like, you're 2 or 3 people at once. They don't want multiples. You can't say you're an all-in-one buffet either.
They don't want the Wednesday morning stripper. That's not who they want working there.
No, you can't say that you're one person. I'm sure you've got one hell of a gig running too. I mean, I'm sure you put on a hell of a show, but yeah, no benefits.
What's up, cowboy? Hey, if it's like she does the wave on her own, it goes all the way to one end and then comes all the way back. One way and one end.
Yeah, she just slaps one side and waits till it goes out the other. Somebody could probably surf it. Ride the wave. Kind of like Taste the Rainbow.
430 fucking pounds. Wow.
What, that's how many she covers?
Yeah.
What's up, Carolina Cowboy?
I still remember that story where she said she took off a tie-dye shirt in the parking lot and gave it to somebody because she a ball. Bitch, you did not take off no shirt in no parking lot and give it to nobody. Not the way you're shaped. You would have been embarrassed as fuck.
No, and they'd have been wearing a parachute. They'd have been blown away.
That person wearing that thing is a fucking going to bed shirt. That's a nightgown. Moo-moo.
Here's my shirt, my guy. I don't need a parachute. I'm not jumping out of a plane.
What size jersey did you have to get, Bird, from the 85 South show? I know what size jersey I need. What size jersey did you get?
8T.
Jesus Christ. Oh.
Whoa, what does that say?
What?
Guten Tag.
Guten Tag. Where'd that come from?
Ice and Fire is saying something about our friend Wyatt, and I don't know what it is. It's in his native speak. Oh, Wyatt speaks Nazi.
Ah, I speak that language. My grandma's German.
Wyatt's Nazi.
Mm-hmm. But Wyatt is the Nazi.
Yeah, he believes in the eradication of an entire race, like 70%.
He said the other day, he says, haven't you noticed that there's a whole lot less white people out there? No.
I ain't noticed that.
I don't even pay attention to that kind of shit. If there's people in public, they're people. I hate people.
I don't go out that much.
I only go when Janet makes me.
Yeah, pretty much the same.
Other than that, I go to like a couple of friends' houses and play video games. Play with my kids.
Speaking of video games, I think I might go do that.
You want to? Are you going to fucking type a bunch of weird shit in there this time?
Well, when I did that, you were on and in Call of Duty.
Yeah, and you just kept typing random fucking letters like the possum was walking across the keyboard.
I sent invite after invite, and you never. So I just started typing shit.
So the person I was playing with is not ready for you yet.
But then I just sat there. I was like, well, I guess he ain't going to invite me. So I went to something else.
Well, if you want to go, let's go. How long is it going to take you to get on this time?
Let me see what my buddy's doing before I say I'm going to play. Because I know he wants to go into Borderlands.
Yeah, I don't have that one.
Oh, man. Borderlands is fun. It's co-op, though.
Yeah, my kid plays like Far Cry 4. I was going to play Borderlands. I think Far Cry is as close to Borderlands as I've ever seen.
There's a deal if you buy Borderlands 3. Inside of Borderlands 3, well, you have to be on PlayStation to do it, to get it. But they got a deal where you can get the other one for $8.
Yeah.
But either way, I'll be on Call of Duty when we get done.
All right. Well, I'm going to go get on Call of Duty now.
All right. I'll look for you.
So, peace out, everybody. Much love. See you guys later. Naughty out.
Appreciate
Fuck
you.
you, Gene.
Yep. And with that sentiment, I feel the same way. Feel the same way, Gene. And Booski for Whites or whatever your name is. Yeah, that's my sentiment. You know what you can do. But hey, let me go back. Let me touch on that one more time on this strike shit. You talk all that shit of, oh, I don't strike. You do. Well, maybe you don't. Your is it your secretary or whoever? Anyway, you know that video you struck's gonna come back. Just be aware. Or that, or go to the courthouse. Sue me. What was my name on there again? What was it? Tell me what my name was on that Counter-Strike. Was it Mac Daddy? Was it Jonathan Mac Daddy? Call that number. Call that phone number you got. See where it goes. Give them a call. Maybe they're waiting for you. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, but now you gotta mix it up. You gotta call people fagoot and shit like that, because if you say that term, then the AI shit catches you and they ban you from public voice chat for like 14 days. And I done got so many voice chat bans, I don't know that I'll ever be able to talk on there again. Because, I mean, yeah, I get pissed and call somebody that fagoot. Yeah. And usually it's teammates, my own team, doing dumb shit because they're stupid. But, yeah, I've pissed some people off. Like, I had a dude in my inbox for, well, till I blocked him on PlayStation. Oh, he was so mad. He was so mad. I had to block him because he kept sending messages during the game. But anyway, I hadn't tried that one. But yeah. Anyway, any of y'all get strikes? Hit me up. Hit me up. We'll work through it. We will. I'll have a support line for those that do get struck, and we will work you through it. And we will give you moral support and guidance along the way. Because it's horrible. It's just horrible. I got a gaming channel. I got a PS5 Call of Duty channel that I play on. Which it's named something about Call of Duty. I need to change the name to something else. But yeah, I do have a gaming channel. When I go live on my PlayStation, it's from that channel. But you guys have a good rest of your day. I'm going to get out of here and go play some PS5. Appreciate everybody. And yes, I'm live on both channels. I mean, I seen the threat. I don't know what he's talking about. Talking about I got 2 strikes or some shit, or 1 more strike, my channel's gone. I don't know what he's talking about. I don't have no damn 2 strikes. And the one that he did send is going to be retracted. Like, it's going to be gone. So, it's not going to matter. If you keep sending me strikes, I'm going to keep sending copyright or counter notifications. So, do what you got to do, I guess, if you think you're winning. Yeah, you have to go through the studio and do it. You have to go in and appeal the community guidelines in the studio. If that doesn't work, you have to reach out to them on Twitter. But it has to go through, like the appeal thing has to go and be denied, and then reach out to them on Twitter and get them to look at it. That's all. That's how to do it. And if y'all can't get it, let me know. But yeah, my channel ain't going nowhere. And I mean, look, even if they could get it, if they could get me with 3 strikes for whatever, I don't know what they'd get it on. You can't do it on live stream because I have the clown music playing all the time. Like it's all transformed. That's why my counter went through so quick on the one he did do, because I had clown music playing in the background and an overlay over the top of it the whole time. And they tried to say the whole damn live stream, like you wasn't even on there the whole time. You used a time frame that wasn't even valid. But regardless, it still don't matter. It's still gonna go away. You're still not gonna keep a strike on me. You're not. Yeah, you can attempt it. Yeah, and it's different than copyright. Counter the community thing, it's different. I mean, you can try it with copyright on me, Gene. I don't think you're going to get them. I mean, I don't think the bots aren't going to let them go through because everything is transformed. I mean, it just is. You can't say me talking over anything is your content and YouTube run with it, because it's not. You don't have anything to point to. But you can do what you want, and you can find out. And if you're looking for me to do it in return, sorry, I don't swing that way. I just don't. You can do what you want. If that's what you, if that's what you're gonna get off on, then hey, oh, you win. You win, oh powerful Gene, you win. What do you win? Yeah, you ain't winning shit. But yeah, y'all have a good day. I'm gonna play some PlayStation. I will see y'all tomorrow. I'll be back normal. I don't know, this week's just been busy and I've had other stuff going on, so alright. Y'all have a good rest of your day. We'll be back tonight on me and Scooter on the roast. So look for that. It'll be on the main channel, and I will see y'all there. I appreciate you guys. I still have my Cash App. I don't ever talk about it or advertise it, but yeah, if anybody wants to do anything, since I'm not monetized, I still have the Cash App. I appreciate everybody. Y'all have a good rest of your day, and see you guys tonight. Much love, everybody.